So far in this course, we've used Docker Hub as our Docker registry. And there are a number of other options for private image repos available, such as Quay.io. There are also private on-prem options like Docker Trusted Registry or Artifactory. You can also run the basic registry locally using Docker. Unlike the Docker Trusted Registry, the basic registry image lacks complex authorization controls and a UI. If you're looking for an enterprise solution, you would certainly benefit from these features. For the purposes of this demonstration, the registry image will work nicely. We can run the registry by using the official registry Docker image. The registry image exposes port 5000, so we'll need to map it. We can name our registry container registry and specify the image, which is also registry. The newest version of the Docker registry is 2, and so we'll use that tag. Our registry is now running on our default Docker host. Unless you are interacting with the registry on localhost, you are required to use TLS to interact with the private repo. This means that for production scenarios, we would need TLS certificates handy to push or pull from the registry. Since we're using Docker Machine on a Mac, we can't interact with our registry on localhost. To work around this for demo purposes, we can use Docker Machine to create us a new Docker host with the insecure registry specified. This sets up Docker Engine on the Docker host to allow access to an insecure registry. We'll name our new Docker host Example. Now, we need to create a simple Docker image to push to our registry. So we just created an image that simply echoes a simple greeting from Alpine Linux. We can now build our image and push it to our private registry. Normally, we would just tag our image with the name and possible user or organization. But to push to a registry that isn't Docker Hub, we need to specify the host and port of the registry preceding the name. Our registry is running on the default Docker host at 192.168.99.100 on port 5000. Now our image is built and tagged, and so we can push it using Docker push. The output here looks quite familiar. Our image has now been pushed to our local registry. We can then delete the image locally and try running it. Now we can run it, and since the image is gone, it will cause Docker to pull the image from our local registry. There's our Hi Registry message. We can also see that the image was pulled before the container was run. Although this example is certainly not production ready, it illustrates the way we tag and name images that are stored in a private Docker registry. The registry image supports multiple storage backends, including volumes mounted on the host machine, Amazon S3, or Azure Blob Storage. The registry works great for continuous delivery pipelines and development purposes. One of the hosted or full-featured registry options is definitely recommended for anything larger.